Morgan, and I'm going to talk to you guys about core strength. Most of the time when people think core, they just think, oh, the core is your stomach. But when you look in the dictionary, the core is the body minus the legs and the arms. The muscle groups with the core is a group of muscles that include your abdomen, your head, your back muscles, and they all stabilize your spine, your pelvis, and your shoulders. And the video that I was going to show you guys was just more in depth of like what exact muscles. It was going to go into all the ones in the spine, all the ones in the back, and then everything in the stomach. What does the core do? The core is pretty much like a corset, and it acts as a support system for your spine. These muscles make it possible for you to stand upright and move your feet, as well as stabilize your back while you're moving. Why the core is important. The abdomen pretty much protects your back, and when you have weak and unbalanced core muscles, it links to like lower back pains and stuff like that. And then so as a result to weak muscles, it's going to put strains on your spine, which will cause back problems or you to have posture problems where you hunch over and whatnot like that. Things to remember. Just like if you maintain a strong core, it's going to reduce your back problems, it's going to improve your athletic performance, as well as your posture and balance. So posture. Posture is the position of the body when standing or sitting. And I just have pictures of what good posture looks like. Obviously the alignment is straight down the center. And when you have a posterior pelvic tilt, that's when you have a swayed back, so your shoulders are going to be hunched over, and that's when your pelvis moves towards the front, as you can see in the line. And then when you have an anterior post tilt, it moves your hips forward instead of your pelvis, so you're going to have a flat back and more hunched over. And then I'm just going to show you guys a couple exercises that you can do to strengthen your posture and your core. Each of the exercises that I'm going to show you, you can do them for 30 seconds for like beginning, and then for more advanced you can do it for a minute, and you're going to do 2 to 3 sets of them and then do a minute rest in between. The first one I'm going to talk about is the plank, and for the plank you're going to be in like a push-up position, and instead of your hands being flat on the ground, they're going to be your forearms, and then you're going to have your feet together like so. And then your body from your shoulder to your toes is going to be in a straight line, so I'll show you straight like this. You don't want your butt to be up or your stomach to be down. You want it to be straight, so you want to keep your core tight and your glutes tight. The next one is the Russian twist, and it's kind of like a sit-up position you're going to be in. Your knees are going to be together, and your upper body is going to be about 45 degrees off the ground. And you can have a medicine ball or a weight, or you don't have to have a weight at all. And pretty much what you're going to do is you're going to transfer from side to side, and when you're doing that, you want to keep your head and your lower body still. And then if you want to make it harder, you can raise your feet off the ground a little bit once you get more advanced at the exercise. The next one is around the world. And around the world is kind of like another plank exercise. So you're going to go in the same position, except you're going to be on your hands this time. And instead of just holding it, you're going to pull, say, like your left arm, or your right arm and your left leg. You're going to hold them up for 30 seconds, and then you're going to switch and hold the opposite. And then you can do it for longer as you get advanced. And then the bridge exercise. For the bridge exercise, you're going to lay on your back with your hands down, and your feet are going to be, or your knees are going to be bent with your feet flat on the floor. And pretty much what you're going to do is you're going to tighten your abdomen muscles, and then you're going to raise your hips off the ground and then hold it for 30 seconds, and then go down. And then these are just 4 effective core exercises that you can do at the gym or at home. So if you don't have time to go to the gym, you can go home and do them. And you only need to do them once or twice a week, it's going to help to strengthen your core and give you better posture. And now just to say, I challenge you to like maybe go home and do these exercises for a couple weeks and just see if it helps with your posture or even just your core strength. And then that was really it because I had the video. Do you guys have any questions? Do you have any questions?
I'm sorry, I don't have any questions.
Okay.
You did such a good job, I have no questions.
Thanks. I have a handout just with the exercises on it and then just like a brief description of them.
I've never seen that exercise called around